Hi, everybody! Welcome back to Stranded Deep. Here we are, out on this fucking island. Still stranded deep. I had to make another shelter so that I could save and exit the game after last time. But this is where we ended up, if you recall. We ended up here. Charlene is like over yonder, I think, which means that we must have come in from that way, if I remember. And I think there was a wreck there. All right. I don't know if we've ever been out to this wreck. It's quite possible that we have. Actually, that wreck looks very familiar. But anyway, we'll go out there with Charlene and check it out. I'm pretty sure we've ravished this whole island of fruit. We've survived for 7 days. It's the 27th of January. It's hot as a motherfucker out here. And our vitals are pretty good, actually. We're going to do as much as we can during the day and then sleep at night. You know, just the usual kind of junk. And the quest for our motorboat so that we can gently glide around and... What? Oh, I'm full, I see. Oh, yeah. I got some new coconuts. These are the drinkable coconuts, which I think are actually empty. But I'm not hungry or anything. You know what? That's fine. So as I was saying, we are going to get a motorboat so that we can go out there and Rio our butts off, Duran Duran style, all across the ocean. But until then, the quest to find home continues. Oh my god. We've been away from our home island for quite some time now. We have some work to do in order to find it and never leave it again, because we have some really good stuff on that island that's worth... Oh god, the knife. There we go. All right, perfect. We're away. We're going to go investigate that wreckage, even though I think we've already investigated it. We're going to slowly, as if we were parallel parking a car, we're going to spin the raft around. Perfect. Okay, excellent. Charlene is on fine form this morning. This is nice. I think that's just some coral there. So we're going to head over this way. And, oh, there it is. The wreck. What the... Why is it there? I thought it was going to be like more over there. Anyway, there's a seagull, which means, of course, that we're close to land. And we are definitely close to land because I just left land like 2 seconds ago. And this wreck has indeed already been pilfered by yours truly. However, there's like this... Whoa, Charlene, please. There's like this deep wreckage out here that I don't think has been pilfered by yours truly. So maybe now is the time to check out this wreckage out here that has not been pilfered by yours truly, because it's a deep wreckage. Maybe there's an engine to be salvaged here for the motorboat. That would be great. We want to make sure that, you know what, we might actually need to, and this is not something that I will enjoy doing, but I think we're going to have to ditch these coconuts. And I think we're going to have to ditch them in the water. I mean, everybody knows coconuts don't belong in the water, but there you go. All right, so there is a wreck down here. I can see it. I don't think there's any sharks around, so we should be okay to just sort of hop off, jump down into the water that makes no noise. It's very deep over here, so we'll have to be careful. What's this? I mean, it's an engine. My god, it is actually an engine and a fuel tank. I think we need that too. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. All right, what can we get rid of so that we can get that fuel tank? Or do we even need it? I've got a jerry can, but I think a fuel tank is something different. Okay, think. What can we get rid of safely that we're not going to need? You know what? Let's take these antibiotics. I mean, is it wise to... You know what? There's plenty of coconuts out there. We're going to get rid of the coconuts. Okay, we're going to dive back under there and we're going to get that fuel tank because we need it. And then I think the dream of having a motorboat may be realized. Fuel tank? This is definitely not a jerry can. So this might be what we need. Okay, perfect. Holy crap. I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay, so what am I actually missing for the old boat? Let's see. It's this. Propulsion. It comes under propulsion. Okay, so for a boat motor, we need a wood stick, check, an engine pump, an engine canister, a propeller, which we have back at the... Oh, we've got it. Okay, all we got to do is find home now. That's the next thing, and not die. We've got everything that we need for this. Fantastic. All right, so which way do we come in from? We came in from that way, so that means that we want to be heading out this way, and it's getting dark. Oh, do you know what? It's getting dark. All right, we're not going to head out anywhere. We're going to sleep on this island and Sadly, I threw the coconuts in the sea, so we're not going to be able to eat those at this point in time. Unless I do a deep dive back down there to rescue the coconuts. But honestly, that's not something I'm planning on doing. Well, pretty much ever, let alone right now. So we'll head back to this island. We'll get Charlene into a safe position. And then we'll have a little sleep. We'll sleep through the night. And then tomorrow morning, we will be on our merry way. We will head off and try to find our island, which we have not found for quite a few days now, turns out. And I have no idea why. I mean, I didn't think that my sense of direction was that terrible, but it turns out that indeed, yes, it is pretty bad. Okay, here we go. How are our vitals? They're pretty good. We could use some fruit and stuff, but let's sleep. We're going to maybe sleep twice to advance the time. Oh, no, you can't even do that. So what time is it going to be now? It's going to be like the middle of the night. Ah, damn. And we're really thirsty. It's 3 in the morning and we're thirsty as hell. All right. We're going to have to leave our lube behind and maybe the jerry can. Okay, let's leave the jerry can. We'll leave a couple of bits and pieces here like this. You can leave it here. And we're going to go out and we're going to eat the rest of these fruits because there are a couple still out here, I'm sure. At least one, anyway, that I saw that I was having some difficulty eating for. Nothing like strolling around an island at 3 o'clock in the morning eating wild fruit. Now that's something that definitely I never thought I would have to do myself in a virtual setting, but here I am doing it, and you know what? I'm enjoying every minute of it as well. It's very satisfying being out here just at one with nature, eating all the fruits that nature provides with a flashlight. Pretty lucky that I have a flashlight. Amongst other things, I mean, I have other equipment as well. Like I have a tube of lube in my inventory and a couple of other bits and pieces. It's pretty handy. Fucking bats. The bats living in that tree the whole time? Crazy. All right, so if only we had a propeller, right? That would be great. Then we'd have a motorboat up and running straight away. But we're going to have to try to find the island. And I have no idea where the island is. We don't really have a map or anything or any way to really tell where our island is. Could be over there. So we're going to go check over there. Now, bearing in mind, we have 2 islands that are sort of colonized, right? We've got the island with the container on it that we'll recognize immediately if we haven't already missed it like 20 times. And then, of course, we have the other island we started off on that actually has a hut on it, but no bed. Fuck, we need to make a bed as well. Holy shit. There's still a couple of things I haven't done in this game. A lot of people are saying, like, there's not a lot of content in this game. It's still, like, very early access. And whilst I agree with that, man, it does take a long time to get some stuff online. Like, we've done a lot of exploring. We've done, like, a lot of, well, deep sea diving, I guess, now. I mean, we've only done one. That wreckage was kind of deep, and I was scared the whole time. But we did manage to get the bits and pieces out of there that we need. Hey, what's that in the distance? There's more trees over there, but I actually saw... You know what? I think that might be our island over there. Like, if I back up a little bit, I know it's hard to see because it's dark as hell, but you can almost see, like, the shape of boxes. Oh, crap. Hey, look at this guy. Oh, we scared him. Oh, nice. I've never been so close to a bat before. I really feel uncomfortable now because apparently they get caught in your hair and you don't realize that they're in your hair, especially if you have really long hair. If you've got long flowing locks of hair and a bat gets caught in there and you don't realize that they got caught in there, they'll nest in there and they'll make babies and everything. And the whole time you're like, holy shit, I did not realize that there's like a whole family of bats living in my hair. And then one night when you're sleeping, all you hear is that sinister squealing sound like of a million bats. And you think you're going to look outside and see them coming out of a tree, but no, they're just flying out of your hair. You're just sitting in bed wondering what the fuck has happened to your life. How did it come to this? And, you know, you're really asking the questions to yourself and you're really reevaluating your whole life, you know, in like that split second, you know, like when something goes really bad and you have like a split second to think about your whole life and it flashes before your eyes or whatever. That's when you do your evaluation of your life and you think, well, I've become one of those people I never thought I would become before in my life. I've become a host of bats with my hair. This hair that I spent so much time manicuring and tending to and conditioning and everything, that it served to do in the end is provide a home for bats, and I'm not sure I like that. Hey, look at that. All the fruits grew back on this island. I can't believe it. And our vitals are perfect. Now all we got to do is wait for the sun to rise, which is like any minute now. I made sure I kept the flashlight out. See, look, I do respond to feedback from time to time. You know, when you guys were saying there was a whole episode where we were in the dark and nobody could see anything, I took that on board. And now look, I got the flashlight out. So now it's sort of like a Slenderman sort of thing where like you can't really see much in front of you except for like the light of the flashlight. Oh, okay, here we go. Ha 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 ha. Do 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 do. It always reminds me of Lethal Weapon. Why does every sunrise remind me of Lethal Weapon? And the music from Lethal Weapon as well. But it's not always the music that I remember from Lethal Weapon. For some reason, when I think of Lethal Weapon, I think of the theme music for The Sopranos. So now I've got the theme music for The Sopranos playing in my head, and I'm watching the sun rise in this virtual world, and I'm thinking about Lethal Weapon, and I'm not sure what to think anymore. My thoughts are all scrambled up, and I'm feeling emotional, and I'm ready to cast off. But before we cast off, now that it's daytime and we can actually see what we're doing, Charlene, please don't float away, okay? I know I've left you there and it's not the right thing to do, but I need this jerry can and this carburetor just in case. All right, we don't want to leave without them. We can leave the bucket, that's fine. We've got plenty of buckets back home. Okay, so we're going to head out this way. We're going to hop onto Charlene. Charlene, take us to the promised land. And by the promised land, I mean, please take us home. I mean, please, these islands be our home. I mean, I don't think I've explored them yet, or at least I don't think I have, or at least send us in the right direction. I mean, there's only like 12 tiles out here, and of those 12 tiles, I think there's only about 7 islands. So, like, I'm either just going in a massive circle over and over and over again, or the game is conspiring against me. I'm not sure which one to believe, but I think maybe the game could be conspiring against me, because I think the game realizes that, hang on a second, this guy's loaded up this game and we're pretty sure that he's planning on doing a Duran Duran out here all over our game's ass. He's going to go Rio on us, and we can't let that happen. So it's kind of like an Inside Out situation where there's like a bunch of hidden people in a control room and they're thinking about what my next move is going to be, and they can't quite believe it when, you know, I strike gold, find like an engine and that other engine part in the same wreckage, and they're like, oh crap, you know, this guy really knows what he's doing. He's out there and he's doing it. He's finding all the bits and pieces, and he's so close to doing a Duran Duran. All right, Larry, mix up the islands. That one that he's heading to, we've got the advantage of the weird terrain pop thing that happens. Let's confuse his ass and replace the island he thinks he's heading to with another one, and then he'll just continue going in circles and he won't be any of the wiser. And I think that's definitely what's happening here, because, I mean, I cannot find my home island. Like, I haven't seen my container filled with coconuts for quite some time now. It's making me a little bit upset. Like, I don't think this is our island either, because I remember this one. This is that, like, fucking creepy one that with all the shallow parts. Remember when we got stuck on the sand barge? See, I remember being here. We got stuck on a sand barge. There's a whole bunch of corrugated metal there as well. I mean, if we could actually find our home island, this would be a nice one to come back to collect resources from, providing that we remember exactly how to get back to our home island. But, man, I don't know. All right, well, you know what? I'm just going to keep heading this way, because there's a whole bunch of islands this way, and I don't see any other islands anywhere else except for that way. There is a quite sizable island out there, but it's not like mainland Japan, which, if I saw mainland Japan right now, that's where I would be heading for, because I'm sick of these islands. You know, I want to turn up in, like, I don't know, Kimusabi or whatever, and I want to get to know the locals and set up my own noodle shop, and I want to be known as that guy who can't remember who he is, but he's an American guy, I think, and he was on that plane and he was in a crash. He doesn't remember who he is, and now he's just set up a noodle shop in Kimusabi, and he's befriended all the locals, and he's really charming, good looking. Pants are kind of ripped up and stuff, but, like, you know, they're pretty pretty understanding of the situation or whatever. And I think that would make a good romantic comedy, especially if Meg Ryan was like a tourist who turned up and she was like, oh, you know what? I hate noodles, but I'm lost. Can you help me? And then you're like, oh, I'm lost too in my mind. I don't remember what's happened. And then Meg Ryan's like, oh my God, I'm so attracted to guys who are lost in their mind. And then that's it. That's the end. Starring Meg Ryan and possibly Tom Hanks. That could be a Tom Hanks role. Equally, that could be what the fuck? Is that? Oh no, it's coral. Man, I thought that was a free piece of corrugated metal just like sitting there for the taking, but it's not. It's just a really rubbery, fucking creepy piece of coral that I have no intention of touching or, well, even looking at. And notice how me and Charlene are just like out of there, lickety split. We're not even sticking around to find out what's next. Hey, this looks promising. You know what? Though, you know which island I think this might be? Oh, shit. Okay, on the tip here, if there's a little shelter, I'm really going to be mad. Like, really mad. Is it? Is there a little shelter to be found? So far, so good. I don't see a little shelter. I also don't see a mountain of junk sticking up, like, in the center of the island, which would be the big giveaway. There's a rock there. Oh, shit. You know what? This looks promising. I mean, this could be it. I don't think it's it, but at the same time, it is pretty promising. All right, well, there's another island over there. So far, we've passed, what, 2 or 3 islands? That means that there's only 4 left out there somewhere. There's that big one there that we could head to. If this isn't it, I mean, this might not be it. There's a good chance that it's not it, but there's another one over there, too. Okay, we're definitely not going in circles this time, right? That's a big island over there. Maybe that's our big island. Fuck, that would be great. Jeez. All right, well, at least there wasn't a shelter sticking out, so I'm not actually going in circles. It's just taking me some time to find our island with the container on it. This one could be it. Maybe we've just approached it from a different angle. Although, I mean, there are palm trees. There's not as many palm trees as I remember, though. Oh, look, and it looks like there's a wild potato plant. Okay! All right, I know where we are. Okay, I remember singing, "He's got the whole world in his hands" from that container. I'm sure of it. So that must mean that we're close. It's got to be that one, right? It's not this one. That one's too small. It's got to be this one. Okay, we're heading over here. And if that one has like a little shelter on the tip of it, where I managed to like, if that one's got the shelter on the tip of it, that's close to where the deep water was. But I don't think that that's the case. Look, I can see the palm trees already. Come on, container. I just want to see that coconut container one last time before I die. Even though my vitals are, like, perfect right now. It's got to be said, my vitals are really, really good. Like, they're... Oh, shit. Man, that's a big island. Oh, hey! Oh! Hey, look! I think it's it! I think we're back! I think we made it! Oh, my lord! Oh, we might be able to do this! Oh, man, I've never been so happy to be home. Do you know what? Our water thing is going to be filled with water. Like, it's going to be crazy. Oh, wait. Or is it? Yeah, it is. We left it burning, remember? Ah, shit, I hope it didn't burn the whole thing down. We left that thing on for, like, quite some time. Oh, crap. All right. Oh, man. I can't believe it. We're finally back. Oh, God, it feels good, too. Jeez, it feels good. There it is. Oh, there's my mountain of crap. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's get back onto dry land. Oh, all right, Charlene. Welcome home, baby. That's right. You're about to be superseded, but don't worry about it. You know what? We're going to store you in a safe place. We're going to retire you in your own container, along with a bunch of coconuts and other vitals that we need to survive. All right. Here you go, Charlene. We're going to dock you right here. There, on a dry dock. What do you think? Is my shit still here? Oh, it is. Oh, my God. That is so fucking satisfying. Holy shit. All right. Let's keep it secret and keep it safe, like Gandalf would say. Of course, when Gandalf said that, he was not talking about a container full of buyoyois and also... Fuck, I can't believe that's not actually totally full. Man, that has grinded my gears big time. Holy shit. Alright, anyway, it looks like our junk has been completely undisturbed as well. Wow, this is great. All right, we got another carburetor to add here. We got like some sort of engine. That's nice. We got a jerry can. Oh shit, I wonder where we're gonna get fuel from. We got this air tank too, useful for deeper dives. No way. You don't attach it to anything. You just take it down there with you on the deeper dive. That's crazy. Okay, we've got whatever this thing is. Fuck, I don't even know. Like, it just looks like a spinning top, but like an industrial-sized one. We got a bunch of duct tape in case we come across any halogen lights that are stuck inside, like, you know, the thing or whatever. Some morphine. We got some antibiotics and stuff. I don't really know if I need to carry all this stuff around, but you know what? I will, because I'm a nice guy, and I feel bad for the antibiotics all by themselves. Okay, in terms of, like, wood and stuff, we can probably chop down some trees. There's a whole bunch of ficus trees here that we can chop down. We can get to work on a shelter. What do we need for a bed as well? That would be nice. Like, I would like to have just a normal bed. I think maybe it's in here somewhere. It is, okay. A normal bed. I need some palm leaves, lashing, sticks, and wood sticks. Alright, well that's really easy. I mean, I could totally make a bed. Can I make a metal bed? Because that would be nice too, but... I mean, at the same time, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, one thing I still don't have is a hobo stove. And that's because I don't have any barrel scraps. And that's because I don't know how to actually get barrel scraps. The last time I encountered a barrel, the UI went all crazy and I couldn't do shit. So there was that. I don't know. Maybe I can, like, hack at the container with an axe or something. Alright, so I definitely need some lashings. How many lashings can I make? So far, none. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to go out and we want to attack many yucca plants, which we are going to do right now. Oh my god, there's more coconuts to be harvested as well. Holy crap. Okay, I'm never leaving this island again, by the way, because now that we found it, now that we're back home, we got to set the base up. I mean, we went out exploring and we were gone for a long-ass time. It's got to be said. And have I missed, like, a bunch of these? I don't see any more. And now that we're back, I feel like I'm never leaving again. Like, there's plenty of fruit here. Oh, look at this. Somebody's chopped down this tree, this palm tree, and it wasn't me. So somebody's definitely been on the island. But actually, we do need to chop this thing up and make the bed and stuff. We got some water collected. Oh, you know what? I think before we do anything, we need to boil up some more water, don't we? I think that would be a good idea. Okay, let me go find some driftwood. Driftwood is the best firewood, right? We're not going to use driftwood to actually build anything. We're only going to use driftwood for the firewood. There's going to be plenty of it. This island is huge. I mean, day to day, there's going to be tons of driftwood washing up on shore, amongst other things, you know, like a message in a bottle, occasionally maybe like a severed human head, potentially the body of a dead prostitute as well. Imagine that. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I'd probably feel very uncomfortable, but at the same time, I think that that would be a cool game mechanic. So, you know, if you are developing this game and you're listening right now, you can have that one for free. Add, like, dead bodies that can wash up on shore. Like, that would really send people into a tailspin big time. You think you're out here, you think it's man versus nature, and you're like, oh, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like, hang on a second, I found this dead body covered in, like, weird cuts and bruises and stuff that I never knew was possible for humans to have. And it turns out that they've been, like, attacked by, like, the triads or something. And then you've got, like, organized crime to deal with out here as well. Should be crazy. All right, let's take this bucket, I guess. So the trick for this is to take the bucket into the water and just throw it in the water, and that fills it up, apparently. I mean, I'm not sure. Of course, another way of doing it is to just walk out into deep enough water for it to fill out. Okay, is it full now? Did I just drink from it? I think I did, you know. Holy shit, yeah, that bucket is absolutely full now. Okay, great. So, if I... Oh, you know what? I emptied it. What the hell? Okay, I filled it. It's full. Perfect. Okay, so you can't pick it up like that or it spills, which is understandable. And it turns out that we didn't drink from the water bucket as well. Whew, that was a close one. I did not want to start getting, like, a bunch of weird diseases and stuff. Not this time. Okay, let's put this here. Let us light up the fire. We might as well. And we should... yeah, this is great. Okay, we need a canteen. And for that, we're going to need 1 coconut. Okay, we're going to consult the stash of coconuts. We're going to see if we can get a novelty canteen of a coconut from here. Perfect. We'll just take one. We'll make sure that we don't take a decoy by accident as well, because that would be hilarious. Okie dokie. Got it. Let's do this a few times. We need to make it drinkable. It's drinkable. Perfect. Let's drink from it. Wonderful. Okay, and now we should be able to fill this thing back up with the proceeds of that. We need 2 sips of freshly boiled water out of this. And we're currently making more, which is pretty nice. How do we... Okay, I've collected all of the water, apparently. Oh, you just take the whole bucket. Oh, nice. Okay. We only needed 2 sips. Oh, wonderful. And if you don't take the third one, it puts it back. All right, so we didn't even need this thing anyway. Okay, perfect. Am I hungry at all? No, I'm just a little bit tired. Oh, shit. All right, fantastic. Well, look, we've made it back. Tune in next time where we will make a boat. We'll continue making a shelter and a bed and stuff. And we'll go motorboating and stuff. It's going to be wild and crazy and a lot of fun. We also have an oxygen tank for deep sea diving, if we so choose, which we'll probably do. I think there's probably only going to be like 2 or 3 more episodes of this. I think once we get the motorboat up and running, we find some fuel and do some bits and pieces, I think we've pretty much done everything in the game. I need some barrel scraps as well for a hobo stove, but I don't think that that's too pressing right now. I pretty much got everything I need in terms of making water. Probably do with another one of these, actually. But we'll see. So yeah, like maybe like 2 or 3 episodes and then we're done. And we can always come back to the game later on when it's been updated a bit more. They added some more stuff to it. But so far, so good. Great. All right, well, like I said, join me next time. We'll do some, we'll make a motorboat and we'll finish up making a base and all that kind of stuff. We've got more than enough resources here, so it should be pretty easy. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!